Here are my other hosts.
Comp Bayless.
What's good? Episode 11.
That's crazy.
I know, man.
That's crazy.
What, 3 more weeks of the season left, right?
Did you enjoy this weekend season, though?
Don't you?
I think I know where you're going.
Put me out here on the
No.
already. We trying to start the episode off with this L already. I'm not trying to hear it, man. You're not gonna put me in the box already. My bad. Some of the games were exciting. Some were exciting. Some were good. Some were good. Some were like
kind of plus what we spoke on a little bit last week. Maybe I could say.
Yeah,
we had touched on last week. I know. Anyway, let's have a better episode. Anyway, let's forget last week never happened.
Yes. Shout out to that intern. We had to shoot him, but it's all right.
Come on, how you fire the intern? Come on, Frank. But the Mavs catastrophe. That's the first topic. Now, Frank. Going into the 2KLeague.
Yes.
Probably like after week 3, week 4, whatever. If I told you the Mavs weren't gonna be in the playoffs, or we're gonna be in the fighting crab barrel race at the bottom to get into the playoffs, what would you have told me?
Honestly, I always felt like this is where they was going to end up from the beginning. And I've said that, which is why
I remember you said it like one time, but I do remember maybe a change of course from both of us.
Yeah. There was a point where I said there was a shoo-in, yes. Because it's the way the season was playing. Before the patch,
Remember Prime Day Fry?
Yeah. Before the patch, I thought
Prime ball like seam on the leak out.
Yeah, he was
on the leak out fast break.
So there was a point where I did change that theory. But I always felt from day one they weren't, just by the draft, they weren't a top 8 team. I felt like they was gonna fall in that.
Top 8, you nice. Oh, okay. Cause we spoke on it a little bit when you were basically saying if you had the 1 and 2 in a snake draft, it's really difficult.
Yeah. And they wasn't gonna be a top 8 team in terms of the playoffs. Like if they made it, it would be in the bottom, like 6.
Oh, you meant like okay.
Yeah,
you worded that. They weren't a top half playoff team.
Top 8.
No. You worded it like they weren't. You know, like.
I'm just saying, top 8 is the top 8 that makes the playoffs, right?
I don't know, man. So they played against the Blazers.
Yes.
That was
a massacre.
But the first game was against, of course,
the Raptors, right?
No, someone we've been talking about recently a lot. You know who? Double A.
Oh Lord.
Nah, but we both agreed on the whole double A.
Yeah, double A. Yeah, I can't even be mad at double A. Can I bring up something interesting? I know you're gonna kill me for it. You're gonna kill me for this, but it just irks my soul. Not irks my soul negatively. It's irking my soul that we're not speaking on it. So I have to speak on it.
No. If you're speaking on what I think about speaking on, we move.
I have to. It's like an enigma. Nobody's talking about it
for good reason. We moving on. Listen, man.
I'm just saying. It just blew my mind away. All right,
I don't even know.
You know what I'm talking about. But long as it's a known unknown, it's fine.
I'm mad. I knew where you were trying to go.
Yes, it's
but you just blew mine because we talking about. You just blew mine.
It's just weird.
Hold on.
It's just weird.
Hold on. Catch the oop. You just blew mine because we gonna keep it positive, and we talk about what's really going on.
It's just weird, man.
And Double A is killing. He's a monster out there.
Definitely, he's doing his thing.
I know we both had our qualms because that game was. I won't say that game was hard to watch, but it was probably like
it was hard to watch.
It was probably the same little hood type dimes thing where it's like both sides is running.
Exact same thing.
It's more. Damn, I miss. You know when you ask for a patch, but then you
realize the negative.
You realize like, yo, I want that old patch back. And that was fun. Shout out to people that were complaining about mashing the Twitch chat earlier.
I want to ask you a question because you comp games. You are the guy that, for competitive pro-am. Watching that, right?
Hold on, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Remember that thought. I just want to point out that the Mavs had a chance to beat or tie against the Grizzlies when Dave Fry missed that open 3 in the corner. That was a good look, good shot. Good defense from Doms in the lane coming up.
Definitely.
But continue. Yeah, watching.
That hurt.
Go back.
I know Doms had a lot of plays like that where he's made the right play and the team hasn't done the job. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just how it plays out.
We can get into it right after your question. I don't want to make you lose your questions. We'll get right into exactly that right play type.
So let me ask you a question. Does seeing a game like the Grizz gaming versus Mavs gaming, where you have that 5-out scenario playing all like that, does it hurt competitive pro-am regularly in 2K? Because it's like, or what? Well, let me rephrase it better.
The pros are doing it, so we should do it.
Well, not that. Is it the same, or is it?
That thing is not the same. That thing.
It's because I mean, if it's boring watching that, right?
Hold on. Parts of it is boring.
Yes.
It's only boring when both teams are.
They're doing the exact same thing, but it's the same as regular competitive pro-am, right?
Please don't compare regular competitive pro-am to the league. It's not.
I mean, outside the fact that you can kind of like you have more freedom in your build, freedom.
It all depends on who's behind it.
True.
Currently in the league, it's just when those teams are doing it, it's like left, right, in type, more type. It's different. Like certain games where certain teams are 5-out in and doing that type of left, right with the shot slasher, it looks way different than two teams doing it.
Definitely.
If that makes sense to the people at home. But
it just made me think about competitive pro-am on 2K19. I mean 2K18 and competitive pro-am
to the league. I mean, I feel like
I just like this is what people were talking about when we discussed the league. Like this is what we wanted to see. This is what we didn't want to happen. But it was like now we're seeing it. It's not every game. Don't get me wrong. But this was the fear.
B5 still doing their thing out there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy, but this was my fear with that. It was just like every team. We in a monkey see, monkey do league.
And that's the issue.
Yeah, and
that's the only issue.
That's the only issue.
And it's not the league. It's the entire. This is how 2K is. When one person thinks they found the meta,
there was no reason for Mavs gaming to switch up their style.
If you didn't draft that personnel, don't do it. We saw Dimes in regular pro-am community in the regular pro when he was on the 610 and Mo was on the play sharp early in the year. No, late but early, whatever. But we saw that happen, and we knew for instantly he was not built for this. He's built for his play shot. He's built for whatever his style, whatever he put him where he's comfortable. Don't try to chase the meta. Same thing we saw with Radiant later on. I guess we'll speak on that.
And I felt like for teams like the Mavs, they drafted appropriately for what they were supposed to be
doing. So if the
some teams that need that little boost, like let's say like the Wizards, it made them way better.
Because the Wizards, they have personnel to do that. You know, Jin was doing it.
Exactly.
Shump is the ultimate scorer.
Exactly.
You know, when you got to have a full team that buy into these roles and do it.
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong, the Mavs were going to win the game against the Cap, but that was term and play, whatever the case. This right here, having to revert now back to your old style later on in the B5 game.
It just hurt them because you
should have never left it.
You can't leave it and then come back to it against the best team.
So like
it's just hard.
Moving on forward, you can stay on it now. You can stay on your old style.
See, now I worry that they got blown out by B5. They're gonna be like, we gotta go back to this other thing. So
please don't. Please don't.
But I'm hoping that Daddy Jonah is smart to say, well, look, we went back and forth on it. We took a little L because we switched on it on the best team and we weren't prepared. You can't go into B5 on a whim, like, you know, especially when they're not switching their style. You know, so
keep your style, keep your identity, or find a new one that works for you. Don't chase identities, find your own.
And there's some teams that gotta, you know, fix their identity a bit, like the Jazz. They gotta kind of tweak their identity a little bit.
Well, the Jazz now, they have to tweak it to fit the path, the mold of the path. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly. There's some people that gotta tweak it. Even Philly gotta tweak it a little bit.
Now Philly definitely have. I mean, and Philly tried to tweak it with the monkey see, monkey do at first, but now we'll speak about them a little bit later.
Because when you have pure points like a Radiant, like a Dime, I don't think they fit that. Like you have to have what's the word I'm looking for? Like a hybrid point guard, like a Hood or a Shump or maybe a Jin. Yeah.
I mean, did you see? I guess okay. So before. I'm not going to bring that up. So just get on that topic, then we're going to continue since we're speaking of people that we can convert to the small forward type, whatever.
Yeah.
What's your take on the Mavs making the playoffs? They have to play the Magic.
Yeah.
The Magic are an up-and-coming team that just got Dev as the coach.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did they inserted Nacho Trainer back into the lineup recently?
Yeah, and that was a good move. I think it's good to kind of shake it up now towards the end.
So how do you see the Mavs faring against them?
I don't see the Mavs beating the Magic only because with King Cam and Nacho, they just clicking right now.
Manny,
yeah, they're just clicking right now. Magic is on
serious
a roll
right now.
Yeah, the Magic on a roll. I hate to say it. They don't lose with King Cam and that.
Okay. So where do you see the Mavs against the Kings?
Now that's an interesting game.
See, the Kings are in the up and coming because the Kings have given the Celtics 2 close ones.
Definitely.
But then again, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna say. The Kings are giving the Celtics 2 close ones.
I can see them beating. I can see the Mavs beating the Kings, and I can.
But the Kings also beat B5 also. So the Kings are kind of have a green arrow.
Yeah,
you know they're down. You know they're down.
It's a trap game for the Mavs. It's a trap game. It can go either way. It depends on what Mavs team shows up and what lineup they come out with.
I think the Dimes at the small forward is over.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when it first started, some viewers, I know we never based stuff on what the viewers say in the chat, but some viewers were like, oh, Dimes don't look comfortable.
He don't.
I remember people saying that. So, but
and you would think he would dominate in that small forward role because of what you said is how he plays the game, which is from the free throw line down.
Free throw line down.
But it does negate him for some reason in that role. It negates his ability because unlike the point guard, you at least know he can pull a three. With that small forward, you know he can't pull a three, which is weird. You know what I mean? Like that's not in it. You know what I mean? It's not part of the repertoire.
I'm just mad they ruined the entire. I don't want to say they ruined. I feel like the entire Mavs. I won't say chemistry, but chemistry.
A lot of teams have ruined their chemistry, but Mavs especially. It disappointed me to see them pop out with that. It's like when I see teams switch their whole style up, that's not necessary. It's like, come on, man. You're not thinking. You're just literally following what other people do. I get it. You see the big points. You're seeing,
and you know your players are capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Sure,
but sometimes you gotta.
You don't have the personnel. You don't have the
gotta
scorers.
Date the girl that was loyal to you from day one. We can't. I know everybody want to date the hot chick that just came from Yugoslavia and all that. Exchange student, but nah, the chick that been with you from 9th grade, she good, dog. Let her ride with her. She loyal.
Yeah, back to the Bucks. I had something for you because I don't know who you know from Yugoslavia, but I'm chilling. So look, so now the Mavs' final game of the season would be against the Bucks.
Now I feel
hold on,
go ahead.
Who just beat the Wizards?
Yeah.
Remember I said the Wizards were gonna go 3-1 to end the season?
Yeah.
I might have to.
You're the only person who have. I mean, I love Boo Pater.
I had them going 3-1. Now it's looking like they may go 2-2 because they still have to play. See, the reason I had them going 3-1 because the only loss they would have taken was against the Blazers.
Exactly.
But now with this Heat team, I know that
they trying to beat
they are not going. I know they are not going to be able to beat the Heat. But I know the Heat aren't going to come in the same way that they've came in against the Wizards. Whether it's defense, whether it's offense, because the Wizards have been the Heat. This will be the second time, 2 times in the tournament play, and I believe once in the regular season. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe once in the regular season, 2 times in the tournament play. So this will be the 4th time on the season they'll be playing the Wizards, no? Or
yeah, 4th time.
It's either 4th or 3rd, but it's like just know they haven't won a single game against them. So it's like that is the ultimate outplay, outcoach. You're not gonna lose to a team 3-4 times.
Yeah,
now.
if you do that means a team own you, and that's like a whole nother level.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be in that level. What happens if you run into them in the
playoffs?
Yeah.
Even though I know the season's, but you never know. Like, you don't want a team to have that type of
advantage over you.
Exactly. You get what I'm going with, Frank.
That's like owning your heart.
You get what I'm going with, Frank. So back to the Bucks, whatever. So you got the Mavs.
The Mavs will beat the Bucks.
Beat the Bucks.
Definitely.
But Drake just finally had a resurgence. He finally.
I just feel like the Bucks are on a destructo path. Like I feel like they're so like this. It's like you can't gauge the Bucks. Like
I mean, ever since they practiced with everything they went on and did the boot camp with the Heat, whatever the case, I feel like they've come back. They got a good win against the Sixers, who were struggling. I mean, I guess it was tournament win, so it doesn't really count much to it. And
you know what's so crazy about boot? I was a fan of boot camping at the beginning of the season. I was.
Now you nervous? What? Tell me.
Now
you don't like it
because too many teams are doing it.
it's too late in the season.
Yeah, like I feel like you gotta cut that off at some point.
It was you had to do it. You had to no. It's great. You have to do it still, but you have to be careful with who you do it with.
I think it's too many. It's too much.
You have to do it. You have to.
Once we got to the ticket, I'm cutting that. If I'm we good.
But you have to do it depending on your situation. You have to.
If I'm in the top 3 spots, I'm not scrimmaging with nobody. Blazers 5, scrimmaging.
You can't
the
say
Kings
nobody. You can't say nobody because you still got to get your boys sharp. Your boys got to stay sharp.
You don't need to. That's when you bring in practice players.
That's when you bring practice players. But if you don't have practice,
Blazers 5 playing the Kings did nothing for the Blazers 5. Did nothing for them.
Absolutely.
If anything, it gave Kings confidence, and they lost the game. They literally lost the game.
They helped the Kings. We spoke on that 2 episodes ago. Yeah. Absolutely agree with
it.
But it's just you have to be
too much going on.
You have to be strategic. You have to be strategic with it now at this stage in the playoff race.
Too many teams are playing each other. It's like get practice players. If I'm telling y'all, hey, don't bother me. Go get you some practice players.
I'm only gonna do it if I'm not gonna see you in the next 3.
Yeah, exactly.
The next 3 games. Now it's like. I'm not gonna. If we're in the playoff hunt, we can't do the.
If I'm seeing you in the next 3 weeks, and I'm thinking that you're going to be in the top 8 for the playoffs, nah, I'm not. We can't scrimmage. I'm sorry. Have a good one.
It's a slippery one.
Slippery. I just feel like it's too much going on now. Now the bad teams.
But you wanted it all the way.
I wanted it to begin.
Well, I thought the bad teams would be the good team because of the patch.
Listen, part of that.
You know what's sad? Oh my God, we're spending too long on this topic.
Yeah.
I want to finally want to show the Pistons some love. But anyway, you know what's sad though? What was really getting me upset? It's not getting me upset, but you can't say that it's one bad team in the league. And that's
a good thing.
It's a great thing from the outside perspective. But as just like I don't know, it makes me sound like a hater, which I'm not. But as like a viewer, it's like we know Brooklyn Nets, that's my team in real life. You know they bad. True. And like I want to say like, oh, the Warriors, y'all terrible. You know, not terrible. I want to be like, oh, LOL.
I mean, the Warriors are technically bad, but they're bad. But they have every game is close.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so stupid that I can't sit there and legitimately say a team is.
But let me ask you a question: is that a good thing or a bad thing that there's no bad teams?
It's a great thing that's on parity.
About the Magic being a good team now, and people talked how bad they were.
It's a great thing that someone's parody. It's just that.
But see, the parody. This is my problem with parody. Parody didn't come because of the team selected. Parody came because they made a patch that made parody. You see what I mean? Parody didn't come because the teams are so great. Parody came because they had to implement something in the game to allow there to be parody. You see, that's my issue with the parody. It's not real parody. It's a patch that allow parody. Because everybody's running the same thing. There's one thing that we said with that.
Pacers not running the same. Oh,
Pacers were.
No, they are, but they aren't. Pacers are doing way too much movement. That's one of the
Pacers are confusing because they're doing everything we thought would be the wrong thing to do for them, and they're winning with it. So it's like Pacers confusing me right now.
Nah, Pacers
Wolf at PG, I'm like they should be winning right now. They winning. So shout out to Wolf. Wolf gotta get some kind of
shout out to Shockey on his first start.
Shockey doing his
on
thing.
His first start.
Wolf deserves some type of award or whatever, most improved or most versatile, something for Wolf.
And
he's played every damn position.
Pistons not doing the same thing either. But anyway, besides all that though, it's just I see what you're saying with the whole parody thing. And why it's bad. It's kind of bad that we can't say it's no bad team. Cause like, I remember, I think it was Champ. Maybe we should bring the tweet. No, I don't want to bring the tweet. It was Champ. He posted like, oh, all the great rebounders are on good teams.
Exactly.
Right? And you know who the great rebounders were? Walnut Shots, right?
Yep.
And then Goofy and Vert. And it was like, all the great rebounders are on good teams, but the Knicks are the 16 and the Warriors are the 17. How are they great? How are they good team? But then you can't say they bad teams. So if they're not a bad team, then they're a good team automatically.
It's crazy.
It was just weird to see. It was just weird to see that I can't legit sit there and say a team is a bad team. So it's an amazing league.
That's my thing, man. It's weird, man. It's a crazy time we live in, but I guess we can say there's no bad teams because of the patch.
It's no bad teams, period. But you know what? At the end of the day, like, this is the only way I'm ever gonna use numbers. And you go back, clip this, whatever. Numbers don't lie. And
Numbers don't
if
lie.
you're at the bottom, you're not a good team. Leave me alone. And now let me stop playing.
All right, so we're here to talk about
the gritty play.
All right, so a team, we try certain new, we try to make sure we give certain teams love that we don't give love to. Like we said before, if you're really losing.
Bro, you know how the NBA has 2 games nightly, 3 games nightly?
Yeah.
The 2KLeague has 16 games. Well, not 16, 8, whatever. But you know what? You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to fit them all in like a certain show.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, one of the teams that we speak about probably we've probably spoken to them 3 times, except for when we speak about Raymond and MVP tracker.
Yeah, he's definitely in the MVP tracker.
But we probably speak about them 3 times the entire show. And they're a winning team, so it's actually sad on our part. It's actually the Pistons.
Yeah, it's just that the Pistons, they win. They're not the best team in the league.
No, they're not the best offensive team in the league.
Well,
they're pretty good on defense. They're not the best.
Yeah, they're like the third
and
best team in the league.
What draws viewers or draws like attraction? Offense, right? Or
they play like their city. They're a gritty team. So
right, and that's what it is.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with that. And they have like a really the person who runs their team, which is Adam Ruger. He's like, he definitely is a person who is how do I say? He mirrors the thoughts and the actions of the city. If you follow him on Twitter, he's very much like an activist, social media type person. So he's kind of like a person like perfect. Yeah, like all his tweets are very like pro life, pro
Detroit.
Yeah, like he's very pro like justice, pro doing the right thing, pro like against racism. So it's like it kind of falls into like what it is to be a person from Detroit. If you believe in minority rights, things like that. So it kind of falls into everything that's Detroit. So that's why I do love Detroit Pistons gaming for what they all represent as a team. I do love their team. It's just hard to talk about because they're just a middle of the pack team.
How they middle of the pack team? They rank 3rd in the standings.
Well, third.
How they middle of the pack team? They rank 3rd in the standings.
Well, I'm about to break it down. 3rd and 4th would be middle of the pack in the playoffs, and they're not. We don't see them winning it. Do you have them?
You're a
winning
funny
it
guy,
all?
son. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy.
3rd and 4th would be in the middle of the standings of the playoffs.
They're not to be slept on. That's for sure.
I'm not sleeping on them, but I don't think they're going to win it all.
Their only issue is offense, though. So
yeah, that's fine.
You can't say they can't win it all because you don't know the pack they're gonna get. They can face a team like the Mavs. Like they can face any team in the playoffs that they can beat. You understand what I'm saying? It's not much team you could say is truly way better than them.
All right, so let's show this clip. It's a clip. We're gonna set it up. It's a clip that.
This game was against the Knicks, right?
Yeah, the Knicks. A game like we discussed last week. The Knicks are playing games they don't have to win, but the Knicks did what I think would satisfy you, comp, which is they didn't play hard the whole game. I don't think
they played hard the second half.
They played hard. Yeah, they played hard in spurts.
They woke up.
They played hard in spurts. They kicked in.
Bro, Kuda is confident.
Yeah, he's out of control, confident right now. Once he got the MVP, you can't tell him nothing now.
Confident.
Yeah, and now he's getting the respect of the league. Now with the showcase, we're going to talk about later. Now he's part of the showcase.
He's speaking, he's pulling.
Yeah, they're considering him one of the top guards now. In that showcase, you put him with compete, times, Fab.
You want to showcase later on that?
We're going to talk about. But you're saying he's one of the top guards now. So they didn't put Mama.
Hold on. Just sidetrack. Radiant fell off, right? Kind of.
Radiant fell off. Mama fell off.
No, Mama did not fall off. Mama just.
They put Mama in the showcase.
So you going with what they saying?
Yeah.
Mama had one bad tourney game, and then this the first game after the tourney? No.
Yeah, it's the first game after the tourney.
Oh, so I guess they ain't put him because he.
Mama ain't that man no more.
That's tough. Why didn't they put Mama that man?
Word, he been the GOAT. Just he popping right now.
Whoa.
That's tough. New York.
That's disrespectful. Maybe that's why he boxed down. Maybe that's why they violated. Maybe that's why they violated. When you think think about it,
You
like
gave Dimes the
I
work.
hold on. I ain't never seen that Dom stat line like that.
I tell you, man.
In the high David. I ain't never
So we
seen
about to
Dom.
play this clip.
I ain't never seen Dom stat line like that.
But it was tough for Dimes out there in the streets, man. It
Wow.
was tough for Dimes out in the streets, man. Let's get to that. Hold on, let's get to that. All right.
Yeah, let's play that,
Bring
man.
it to me with the one possession, two possession.
We go see
That's just that
Idris.
spark that goes forward.
Idris, one-hand punch.
Now,
Bring it to me with the one possession, two
But
possession.
in real time though, it looks like
mean,
a stiff arm. And
he says it. Idris went
he
on
was going
Twitter and
crazy.
kind of ranted and said it was a blow by, not a stiff arm. Because stiff arms are obviously.
he just be going crazy
Damn,
on Twitter.
so-
He be going crazy
yeah, he
down
loses his
there.
mind,
No,
so-
he be going crazy.
He
down
also
there.
stated that he was not a top 5 small forward. He is a top 5 power forward.
Hold on, let me read it. Actually, I think
Yeah,
I may
let's
have
not misquote.
it. No, I may have it. You know,
Let us
I'm
speak
not a fan of.
verbatim on my man Idris
That's
here.
a fact. You know, we've been supported Idris from jump.
Yeah, I be
well,
trying
what-
to support you Idris with these tweets, man, but you be jumping out the window with a big
No,
gun.
not from the tweet. I'm talking about when you were talking about drafting him over Goofy. And you were
Oh yeah, I
redraft.
still feel like we still gotta do this redraft episode.
What
man.
you saying? You still got him over Goofy?
I don't have him over Goofy. It's just the Twitter stuff. I can't. That's really big to me. Like,
Oh no, forget that. I'm talking about pure gameplay, bro. Do you have him over Goofy or not?
I just feel like he can play both positions very well.
Do you have him over Goofy or not?
Gun to my head right now, yes.
Okay.
Gun to
Is
my
it like
head.
close though? It's close, right?
It's close. I just
All
feel
right.
like
All right, let's just get the tweets out from Idris. Now I don't know his voice. I wish I did. Anyways, I'm not top 5 small forward. Stop it. If I was on a shot slash, I'll average 35-2, 100 emoji. And when I was on power forward, I definitely was top 5 in this league. Full of clowns. Oh, I read that wrong. Pardon. And when I was on power forward, I definitely was top 5. This league full of clowns. I promise. That's why I be riding solo. Underrated. 100 emoji.
100. That's
Idris.
Idris
yeah.
the GOAT.
Who said you was in the top 5? It's too. I can't say you were top. I can't say anybody a top 5 more. That's like me saying, did I say that last week? That's like me saying, Hot Shots a top 5 small forward. Like,
Yeah, it's too many position moving to
Like-
say somebody's top 5 at a position right now.
like I can't say that. You know, I can say Shump is a top 5 scorer.
Yeah, you can say that.
You
That
know
is
what
a known
I
thing.
can say.
You can say Hood is a top 5 scorer.
You know
you
what
can
I'm
say
saying?
Dimes is a top 5
You know,
assist.
I can say Walnut's
A top 5
a top
rebounder.
defender.
Oh, a top defender. You say that too.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's hard to be like position things right now because positions are so fluid in the league. Nobody's really locked in on
Shit,
position.
we saw Jalen at center.
Yeah.
Well, Dave Fry was at point guard. Now he back at center.
Look, I seen it all. I seen Worthington Cole, a man who never played PG, play PG.
Exactly. So
So
it's
you-
so when we say what Colt is a top 5 PG because Colt was doing his thing a little bit. I mean, even though
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know.
position. This is a positionless league.
It positions league, and that's it.
Like-
Two G's, two F's in a center.
I
Whatever
think
they you call it.
I think the only people who probably played PG the whole year is probably Mama and Kuda, right? 'Cause even
Mama for
Radiance
sure.
Stepped off, replaced small forward.
Rating stuff. Mama for sure.
Dimes played, no, Fab played PG all year.
Majestic was at the 2 for 1 game.
Yeah. That's it. It was Fab, Mama, and Kuda, I believe. I think everybody else at some point switched off.
Wow. Imagine.
That's crazy. 3 PGs out of 17.
That played all year.
All year.
I mean, I guess we're not really counting some bench players. I'm sure some bench players.
Yeah, but Savage played PG, but he didn't play enough. But yeah, Savage.
That's crazy though, man. Everyone else moved to small forward,
Yeah, at some point. So I mean, it's a positionless league.
and they would have moved Kuda to the one of them things when he
I'm
was
sure
struggling, too.
Kuda would have got moved. In the
Yeah,
league.
when
if
he-
they'd have lost that tournament, Kuda would have got moved.
Yeah, when he was struggling, I'm sure they
Yeah,
had
I'm
talks.
sure that was a conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure they had conversations about it. But the only PGs that really stayed was Mama and Fab.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, 3 out of 17. That says a lot. So. You know.
Yikes!
And it shouldn't been 4 because you shouldn't have moved Dimes, but that's just.
Wait, I'm so far ahead, never moved.
That's true.
See,
So far,
this is what I'm talking about. What I said we always
Speaking about Detroit, yes.
the Pistons always get
So,
overlooked,
4 out
and
of
that's why I told
17.
them now. But back to the play, man. Was it a blow by?
Oh wait, Control never moved either, huh?
Teams that get overlooked weekly. Look at that.
They like a pro move?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Yeah.
Plenty of times.
Yeah,
They didn't even play Vert this weekend.
That was crazy. And you killed us in the damn...
How you know I got smoke for y'all on Twitter? Man, our boy talking about Vert top 12, top 10.
They still lost those. It kind of proved our point.
He is at his position. Oh, yeah, it proved our point. It proved our point that we can stop saying that... We can stop saying, oh, they're a good team. They're only losing by 3. Oh, the only reason they stand in games is because of Vert. Oh, like, stop. I don't care how much. I don't care how much you lose by. I don't care how much.
They would have won that game if Vert was in the game.
No, we don't deal with ifs. I don't care how much. I don't care how much you live by. I'm gonna lose by. I don't care how much you lose by. Like an L is an L. I mean, there are learning moments from each L, definitely. But all them excuses were for the beginning of the season. At a point, a trend becomes fact. Like, it was a trend that you kept losing early. Oh, maybe you're going to get it right. Maybe you're going to do that.
Well, I know for a fact, if we were to do a redraft, Sean Wynn is not in the first round. I know that for a fact. You drafted Sean. Don't sit here and lie. You not drafted Sean Wynn no first round. There is definitely 17 other players that deserve a spot over Sean Wynn. He literally has done nothing. Yes. He's done nothing for that team.
Sure, but he's also playing the role.
What role is that? To do nothing? He's done nothing. He had one game the whole year.
You know what's funny?
One game. And that was
I posted a clip on Twitter earlier during that game. And Sean Wynn was one of the only people, well, another person was, but he was vocal in the huddle. He was vocal in the timeout. I mean, that could say a lot. You never know what's going on. I mean, it's certain roles. Like
I need not 16.
It's like what we were talking about. When we talking about people go to coaches with game plans. You know, when we were talking about Morocco, it's a community effort on how to break the games and stuff like that. Speaking of that, I even saw Famous say that this week. Talking about drop off when Kim gave him a piece of the game plan. True. About listening to play. It's different roles that people could play, man. He's not my first, but don't down him like.
I'm gonna say he's not a first round. That's all.
I mean, is Moody still a first rounder to you?
Hell no. What? Are we even having that conversation?
I don't know, because you brought up Sean Wynn like it was some type of
Moody's not in there. Sean Wynn's not in there. We already know Wynn is not in there. We have a guaranteed 3 people that's not in the first round.
Is Drake still in your first round? Is JT still in your first round?
JT's not my first round. So his offensive deficiencies is Hart and all that is cool, but his offensive deficiencies is too much. You heard him say he said it in Twitch chat. He hasn't hit a white jump shots in like a month.
He can't control whites. What is wrong with you? You can't control.
I can't even have you talking like that. Like you ain't hitting jumpers in a month.
No, a white.
But I've seen him not hitting like a white. The last time he hit was just this last week. He hit a jump shot. That's the first one I seen him hitting a wow.
Frank, shut up.
I like him though, but I just keep it 100.
So JT not there, so then Drake not there. So look, you got 5 out your first round already.
Facts. But they're hard to pass up.
Is Control still in your first round?
No, because he has. Because what? He doesn't make a difference. He's not a difference maker. He's not a 7.
News to me. Bro, I don't think he's my first round, but I'm not gonna say he's not the difference maker. Like,
but I mean, at 7, he's not a 7th pick. He could be 17.
That's the thing. Everyone's first round is just you give him first round. Oh, I'm gonna have 13 big men and 3 guards. Like,
I don't believe in that either.
It's more to it.
It's more to it than that because you have to now factor in post patch too.
It's more to it.
Yeah, you gotta factor in so many things.
It's more to it. You guys are putting big men that are shooting 20 shots and scoring 23 on your first round. But anyways. Since we here, I mean, you mentioned patch. I mean, y'all got nerfed. You know, that is a new topic that we introduced it. Now, Frank,
nerf.
We just gonna go over what teams that we think got nerfed for sure. Remember, we gonna save them because we can segue them into the next topic. So we gonna save that one. But the first team that got nerfed was the first thing we spoke on today, the Mavs.
Definitely.
Mavs definitely got nerfed.
Mavs got nerfed. Sadly. They nerfed themselves, but they just like shot themselves in the foot.
The boys said they nerfed themselves. Second team that got nerfed, the Jazz.
Jazz, yeah. I don't know what the Jazz can do. Like, the Jazz concern me. Like, I'm concerned about the Jazz.
What
Because Jazz is the only team right now.
What would you do? Let's say you were in Frank's corner.
One, I would definitely. They need coaching. That's always been my thing about the Jazz. They run out there with no coaching. I've been saying that.
It's only so much though. It's only so much you have.
Yeah, but they just out there running.
They gotta. It's some defensive issues they gotta fix. And some.
I don't even know.
Some offensive.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I feel like that's not the issue.
And some.
I feel like it's offensively. They just don't. They're not finding.
No. Of course, glaring is always offense when you look at it. It's an offensive game. But no, I was just saying, like,
getting it right.
Like I feel like once
they're trying to paint mash, and the meta has changed. With the post patch,
but how bad
teams are stopping them?
How bad has the meta changed? Because B5 still.
Yeah, but I think teams are stopping their paint mash now. It's like it's easier.
Their play is a little.
And it's hard to paint.
Their play hasn't evolved.
Yeah, you can't.
Put like that. Their play hasn't evolved.
You have to get shot. You have to get threes up now, and the paint mash can't. You can't paint mash if people are shooting threes. It can't be a 3 for a 2.
Their play hasn't evolved.
Yeah, it hasn't. You have to shoot threes. You have Tippy out there. You have to start shooting threes. You got to find a way to give them shots. You got Sharps out there. They got to get shots up. That's what it is. You got to. Even if it means.
See, the thing is, I'll give them the Jazz like one more game. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give them like one more game because
they might miss the playoffs.
I myself can't pinpoint the.
Yeah, I can't either.
I can't pinpoint.
I mean, I hate to say it, and this is gonna sound bad. I have to put it on Compete. Compete has to take over. How
much work do you put? How much weight do you put on the show?
I need Compete to be dropping like 20 to 30 points a game at this point. It's gotta be Compete. Got to be pulling 3. Compete needs to be having 5 games. I need him to be
that I can agree with.
Yeah,
that I can agree with. Compete now is the time for Compete to have 5 games, 5 light games.
Yeah, I need him.
He needs to
take over. Bang 3s.
Let's distribute in more.
Yeah, shooting. Get it going.
Balance mix. Less balance mixture.
Yeah.
More shooting.
Yeah, he gotta go off.
He's more for balance. He's balanced, but he needs to now go off more.
Cause he was doing that. He was taking over a little bit more, and then he just slowed down.
Cause he went back to balance, getting everyone involved. You know, the typical PG, but which is also the issue.
You gotta take over.
Which is also low key the issue with Radiant. The whole balance type. You know, Radiant, he always, even before when they were killing, I remember certain teams, they told me the game plan is always let Radiant beat you, step up on him, show 2, then run back to Steve's on the low block right there. But just always try to force Radiant to beat you. And then he was hitting the 3s back then, but now I think he went 1 for 13, 2 for 13 this week. I don't even care about box score because like box score be telling a lie.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's glaring like certain type.
Yeah, you're right.
Certain things like Jesus Christ. Like, let's get right. What's up? Y'all had the most plays, Philly. Y'all had the most plays.
Yeah, they had the most designs. They had the most plays. And outside the Warriors, I heard the Warriors had a lot of plays.
And now you're slumping. And you know, Famous said something very interesting when he said, what did he say? One of the coaches. Yeah, I think Ferris said it. He was basically saying, I can't remember Larry really had mentioned it. Basically, they've never lost. These teams never endured losing spells. You know?
Not like, especially the Jazz, not like this.
So now to have to deal with it this late under the pressure of a playoff run like, gives way more thing. But like the Raptors, they're comfy. The Heat, they're comfy. The Wiz, they're comfy. All these teams that experience the taste of
right now, right, we talk about the Jazz are out the playoff hunt, right? They're 9, right?
Yeah, they're 9. They're 9.
Yeah. So they need to win. They have to win out to be in it.
Just to win it, they have to be out.
See, and that's tough. That's tough.
The Jazz next 3 opponents, no easy park in the, no easy walk in the park. No, whatever type of analogy you want to do. They go up against B5. Currently, the Jazz are 9. They go up against B5, and I think we both.
I think they can win that game though.
Ooh-wee.
Only because they're playing a team that's a pre-patch team, so that's a chance they can win. They're not going to change their style up. It's not like they're facing a 5-out team. If any team they can beat.
Oh, you're saying like they can still run their own style?
Yeah.
You're high IQ, friend. But guess what though? I think the Blazers may clinch the number 1 seed if they win this. I'm not sure.
But they can win. They can do that any week though, right? Technically.
I mean, I don't know.
The incentive is there. You're right. The incentive is there.
But I see what you're saying. You're saying that the Jazz, this is the one game. This is the 1 week where they don't have to.
They're not running into a team that's hot in terms of
No, hotter. They are hot.
Then now I went into a post-patch hot team.
A post-patch hot team. I
Yeah.
like that one. Okay.
So then, what's the next?
The Knicks is the next one. That's a dub.
That's a dub.
Unless the Knicks didn't get. If the Knicks come out and play like how they played in those Spurs, the Knicks got it. But
nah, the Jazz need that game. I don't see the Knicks even caring at that point. They barely cared against the Pistons.
They cared when they came out in the Spurs, though. I feel
like the Knicks cared because the kids was there, and the second half the kids like, come on, and then they were like, all right, hold on, we got fans here.
Let's get right.
But they always gonna have fans there, so you at least gonna get a second half effort from them.
Right.
But I do think the Jazz gonna be like, hell no, we can't lose this one. And then they got the 76ers, which is gonna be a hard match at the end of the season with.
Because the Sixers want to go into that playoff with momentum.
But if the Sixers clinch, I don't see the Sixers carrying.
No, they're gonna get the Sixers. I'm gonna tell you why the Sixers want momentum. I'm gonna tell you why. Right now they are too defeated. Continue.
I'm gonna tell you why. If T. Freshie has not played a game all season,
they want to get him.
He's gonna play that game, and that's why I'm gonna be like. That's when they like. I'll let the Jazz have that. T. Freshie's gonna play that.
Depends on the playoff seeding. They see food at another playoff seeding.
If they can move up, but I doubt it.
They see food or even move down. Move down, you can. No.
If it's already set, if playoff seeding is set, Jazz win that game.
Set. Yeah. So there's a lot of ifs,
a lot of ifs on that last game.
I mean,
but
the Sixers
the Jazz
themselves
gotta win. They gotta win. They gotta at least win 2 of these.
The Sixers themselves, they play the Grizz.
Yeah.
What about that one?
Sixers. I mean.
The Grizz look like they want to make the playoff.
I mean,
think about the Grizz.
That 5 hours.
You know, the thing about the Grizz. Emil, he had made a good point about the Grizz. It's the only thing that I agreed on when he was talking about the AA thing. Where he said the Grizz is either a 40-point blowout or
a tough game.
A tough game win. It's never so. So I do have to say this, but just to go off topic, but not to go off topic. What would you rather as a coach? Would you rather be coaching the 2-8 Warriors or the 5-6 Grizz who continuously gets blown out?
I'd rather have a team that's close to the playoffs.
Thank you.
I do feel like the Grizz are a victim of circumstance. They got that, one bad apple, so. You never know. With one extra player that actually could play, it could be a totally different season for them. So, as opposed to the Warriors, they just can't figure it out right now.
Well, they according to the world, they only two plays away, 2 stops away every game.
But they are though, man. They literally just cannot.
I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that, man. I
always
got to throw a jab because people. I've been hearing that.
You just don't like Bert is a goat, man.
He is. He was. He's dope as that 1 through 5. But I was just tired of hearing the 2 wins away all week. Imagine you being a fan of a team that's just always 2 weeks away, like that, two stops away. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it's such a hard. I feel for them, man.
I feel for them. That's really tough. It's really tough. But in the last game, the Sixers played the Pistons. That's a good matchup.
It's a good matchup.
You know why it's a good matchup?
But see, this is my thing.
Hold on. Can I just say what?
Do you think?
It's a good matchup, and it's going to be a good segue into the next one before we go. Because the Sixers offense is the issue, but it's not really the issue. Like, they're going to be able to score on the Pistons, in my opinion. They'll be able to score on the Pistons, but I'm worried on the Pistons being able to score on the Sixers. Even though the Pistons got good D, I'm just worried about that.
So, see, my thing is, I think you think that teams are going to be playing hard that last week. I feel like if slots are solidified, teams are not going to play hard.
My team will play hard. I know that. Teams I root for are going to play
hard. I don't know, man. I just feel like
teams
are not going to play hard that last week, man. I just feel like
Frank,
if the slots are solidified,
Frank, if you are
B5 is going to clinch 1. 8 is already clinched.
Frank, if you are a player in the league and you are not playing hard in week 16, you don't deserve, unless you don't deserve to be in league. I'm sorry.
Oh, we gotta talk about next week too. We forgot to bring it up this week. I'm saying it's kind of early. We gotta talk about the interview and what was said. Donahue will talk about for next year. We gotta discuss that. We gotta discuss that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we definitely.
I was gonna touch on it in the content a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, we definitely do gotta expand on it. Yeah. I forgot.
I don't know why I'm bringing it up now. It just hit me when you were talking about
off-season material. We still got games to.
Yeah, I know. You know why it hit me because you were saying about like week 16. I'm thinking like, well, you know, if they're gonna be playing hard week 16, like, damn, what they gonna do in the off-season? That's why it hit me. But all right.
You better be playing hard in that last week, man. Week 15, week 16, whatever. Like, if you're not playing hard, and I'm your coach, I'm disappointed in you.
I just feel like, I mean, I'm telling my team, it's like I look at this because the way the season's set up.
You
I look at
always want momentum.
You only play once a week. It's not real basketball until you're playing every night.
I know what you mean.
So you gotta look at like football. In football, you always tell people like, "Yo, let's calm down. Let's come in."
But I want momentum. So
you feel like momentum is more important than relaxing and
their mind gonna be right. They get time off of the playoff. They fine. Listen. When you go back in the history books, the first game your team ever played, that's gonna be spoken about. The last game of the season is gonna be mentioned. A little bit of middle game might be mentioned here and there, but no one's gonna remember week 8.
True.
No one's gonna remember week 4. You better win that last game.
True.
I don't want to hear nothing about lack. I don't hear nothing about you need a mental break, nothing. Unless, of course, I have a situation where I want to play a guy like a T Freshie, a X-Cam PR, Jomo, whatever.
So wait. Oh, wait, he's not. That's another question, too, but that might be for the end of the year shows and stuff. I was like, is he the only 6-man who didn't play yet? But I think the Blazers 6-man didn't play yet either, right?
No, he played.
Jomar played?
Yeah, he played.
So T Fresh is the only one that didn't play?
Jomar played almost all the game. T Fresh is the only one.
I think so, right?
The player didn't play. I didn't stop. No.
Technically, yeah.
Nah, I think he probably did play beginner. It's hard to keep track of the 6-man stuff all the time.
We have to look at that. We have to see who's the only 6-man.
Yeah, we can do that for the end of the year.
Yeah, we have to look at that because I think he might be the only one that didn't play yet.
But anyway, we talking about the Sixers.
Yeah, we do.
No, records are meant to be broken.
Wait, I messed up.
Frank, put it on properly. Man.
I hate that. You was like, put the heat on hot properly. Get the heat check. They do respect. Alright, heat check. I know y'all be crying, but y'all ain't getting no respect. I'm giving y'all respect.
When did they cry? They ain't cry.
Well, alright, maybe cry not the right word. I mean, damn, can I?
Etymology. Etymology is important. You know.
Probably.
You use a better word. Look, come on.
I mean, cry, complain.
Not complain. Demand. Respect. That's it. You know?
I mean, it's all the same. You know, all the same toilet. Different dude.
Bullies get bullied, man.
That's true.
But records are meant to be broken, man.
Simple.
And last week or 2 weeks ago, well, probably since like 4 weeks ago, you've been constantly telling me about how people are trying to chase Don's 50-point record. Do you think people care? And I'm like, man, I don't care about that.
No, we're talking.
But hold on,
both teams play hard, right, man. That's your response. You Rasheed Wallace me and shit.
Now, you know, when you get to certain levels or in the moment and you look at the score and you look like, oh, this can be done, then you start maybe going for it. That's what I think. You don't come into the game like, oh, I'm going to set out to break Dimes and Shump. And maybe Idris' first triple-double set the league on fire. I'll say that. Maybe Idris' first triple-double.
Triple-doubles are hard to come by.
Maybe
so
that's
I believe that
on fire.
Too. Do you think all this scoring helps or hurts the league?
Well, I mean, scoring is also always supposed to look good, right?
Well, I mean, it's happening.
You know what's funny?
Of the 5 out.
It's always supposed to look good, but it doesn't look good here. Well, like we said in the beginning of the show, right? In my opinion, like we said in the beginning of the show, this 5 out is different than the Dine versus Authentic African or Dine versus Hood 5 out. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
If the other team is doing the same exact thing as you, it's fine for me. Just have your identity, play with it. If it works for you, it works for you. Plus, the Heat 5 out, this is a bunch of ifs, right? Stay with me, everyone, stay with me. If the Sixers ran 5 out with the shot slash, but they kept it the same way as the Heat did it, right?
Yeah.
And the Sixers didn't rotate or anything, it would have been a boring game.
True.
The Sixers now, they didn't run whatever. They ran their regular sets, and they didn't rotate, but it still wasn't boring. You understand what I'm saying? If both teams are doing it, then it's an issue. If one team is doing it, the other team is different. It's just different variations. Like I said, during the Mavs-Cavs game, it wasn't boring at all until that one specific segment or that one specific quarter type back and forth where they could not stop each other. If you're getting stops and it's clamped, run your sets. Do whatever. You know what I mean? Do your thing. But once it starts getting repetitive and the dunk animations keep coming, then it's an issue. But shout out Hot Shot. Shot to 54. That's an impressive feat with or without it, because we've seen many people even try to imitate this type of 5-out play. And like we said before, if you did not draft for it,
can't do it.
That's an issue.
And I mean, shout out to Famous and his team at Heat Check Gaming for drafting a team that's able to run multiple styles, because that's hard to do. Also,
and you see the thing, 5-out isn't their identity.
No, it's
Whereas
not.
you have teams where they came in running the 5-out. It's not shot. It's like, let's say the Cavs or something, right? And they've been trying to wean away from it from the moment they even got it. Like they've been trying. Even this week when they played against the Warriors, they were trying to experiment, get other people involved. From jump, they've been trying to wean away from it. We've seen now that he can play 4-out, 3, whatever. We've seen any type of movement sets, low block, high roll, pick and roll.
The drafting ability of Famous and the Heat Check Game organization. Definitely.
They drafted a pretty balanced team, you know,
yeah,
where they are able to switch sets, they're able to move whatever. Same as the Wizards. Like I always say, it's the team that draft a team that are always able to switch up, switch anything at will, and they were able to adapt to this patch now.
When I did my midseason awards, I had Hot Shot as my defensive player of the year. His defensive stats were just better than Walnuts overall.
So you can't even do that no more, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because of the change in positions, but I still have him as that because, you know, the rebounding.
That's another thing. The Sixers didn't have anyone to guard him. They didn't send
the shot block. The 54 is impressive. The way he got it was impressive. It's just
no. You know what was more impressive though? Before you go that, I think you should actually play the clip. What's more impressive is the overall Heat play.
Yeah, the Heat plays.
Because you really can't help both of them. At a point, they were like 6 for 8. You really can't.
The team play of Heat Check Game has right.
I'm not gonna lie.
They have come together as a team. Something I thought that would not happen, and they're proving me wrong. I mean, Comp has been on the Heat wave. Look at that Heat Check Heat wave. Look at that. He's been on the Heat wave for a while. I have not. I still don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but we're going to see.
All right, Frank. You always got the wildest
I got to see my bet. I don't hedge my bet.
So. You came off when you said.
We're going to run the highlights because this 54 was a total team effort, which is what Comp is alluding to. It wasn't just, Hot Shot going off. It took the rest of the team playing phenomenal for him to get the 54.
And I mean, I feel like we should just show like the little bit of highlights or whatever it is, because a lot of people one thing that the Heat are doing really well at controlling the tempo of the game, and that's another thing people don't understand about this 2K type thing. Sometimes you get a rebound, you're so quick to push it and throw that turnover. If you look at it specifically, they stop, whether it's drop off or get the ball, they stop. They give the ball straight to Hot Shot. He brings it up. He does his thing. Even when they don't do that, Majestic on the fast break, he stopped. He walked back, took the 3 or whatever possession that was, if I'm not mistaken. They're not rushing.
No, they're not.
They are a team at the moment that's taking every possession serious, and that's a dangerous team.
And that's a playoff-ready team.
That's a dangerous team.
They're in playoff mode already.
Now
that could be to their benefit or to their detriment, as you see. Majestic pulling 3s with confidence, like as you see in the highlights. I'm showing the highlights.
I mean, he's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league as far as numbers.
I mean, he's definitely stepped his game up in the beginning of the year. Definitely.
I mean, he was always balanced, but now he's like up. Like he came off his best game. Yeah. He came off his best game last game where he had like 22 or something like that.
Yes.
With the L.
But the team has allowed this 54 was a total team effort. This is why that 54 was probably the most impressive
Out of the others
who had points, because that was more of an individual effort.
That was more for this 54 right here is more for if you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt on the wings. And you're gonna get burnt. Damn, heat. That's another entendre type.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We
can't. They ain't catch that. But anyway, you caught it.
But that 54 was the one that was probably the most stand out out of all of them because of, like we said, it was a total team effort. You couldn't. There's nobody you could stop on the team.
Don's was chasing his.
Yep. Dom chased his. Hood kind of forced his.
Shot was forcing a little bit at the end, but he didn't really force. He didn't force at all. But the real issue was that
Shump had a mismatch. It was just like a free for all with Shump. It was just like going crazy.
Well, Shump been going crazy.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
That was crazy. But the thing was, it was just that you knew if you helped off a hot shot, it was an issue.
Yeah,
and that's why the 54 was on. That's the only reason it was so impressive to me, because I felt like the Sixers were so scared. To see the Sixers not even attempt, well, boy, you better send a blitz. You better send 3. Test his vision. Come on, what's going on? Test his vision. Let's make him think. We ain't make him think once. We already down.
Yeah,
we already down.
The team was.
When you gonna make him think?
Team was getting. They was out there getting it.
No, now they got me hot because I wasn't even this excited. But now I'm thinking about it like.
You got me nervous right now.
Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about it like. No, because I have to watch this. No, because I have to watch this.
Yeah,
I have to watch this.
Choo.
I have to sit at home and watch this. I'm just happy the Sixers weren't running on the other end. I have to sit at home and watch this. And now this goes into Frank's corner. I know you a guy that don't like cheese. You know, I know you a guy that don't like the 5 out. I mean, over time though in the league, you have come to accept that if a team is able to show other sets that 5 out.
I just won a few times when 5 out was shown in a way where it was acceptable. Like it was like, okay, the team shined. Like it helped the team win. Like it was a good team victory.
It happened a few times earlier this year too, but I remember.
Yeah,
you're coming around. You're coming around, friend. You're coming around with 5 out.
Slowly.
I could see if you were a coach in the league.
Slowly. I would use it.
You would use 5. You would use 5 out.
Yeah. I would never negate out my playbook. Yes,
I could see that you would run.
Coach Grant would run a 5 out.
If it's working, you're 5 out.
I wouldn't do if I'm the Mavs coach. I wouldn't be like, yo, we running 5 out, and I got down. Hell to the nah.
Well, Don made a name with 5 outs. What are we talking about?
But not the way they're running it. Not the way. I wouldn't put him at a small forward.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Frank's corner. How do you plan, or how would you plan to stop a team like the Heat? Or should we do the Heat? All right, let's do the Heat.
We can do the Heat. I mean, it falls right into place. Well, first things first, my game plan on stopping the Heat. Or let's say
this Heat.
ECT on this performance where hot shots at the 54. Well, everybody was hitting. Everybody's playing phenomenal. My first step is if it's to try to slow down hot shot.
How do you do that?
One, I try to put my best defender. Okay. If my best defender can't,
what if he's too small?
Even if he's too small. Because that
walk back base 9 is there.
That's hard to
blow
stop.
By is there.
Now,
blow by dunk.
Let's say he's doing that. He's walking back. He's hitting me with the blow by, or he's hitting me with the snatch back, and we can't stop him. My best defender's too small. We can't stop him, right? Mm-hmm. The next thing I can do is hedge. If hedge is not working because Majestic is knocking down threes,
you don't get pinchy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or 24K is knocking down threes or whatever. I'm sorry.
Middies.
Drop off is knocking down threes. And Jalen is knocking down the middies. Like, whatever, if they're hitting their shots like they were in that game, or they're driving to the basket like they were in that game, and everything is clicking for them as a team, then the next step is we have to stop the others. Let Hot Shot do him. Let him get his 54. But now I'm like, look. Others have to be clamped. Let him do whatever he's going to do. Put my weakest defender on Hot Shot.
But you see, the thing is, you realize that a little bit too late in the game, Frank.
Yeah, by that time
by that time it's over. Now he can take it easy too. That's the beauty of the 5 out.
It's
People
true.
Understand that.
You gotta figure that out early.
Once you get your few threes in,
yeah,
GG, because you're not stopping me. At a point, he only missed 7 shots.
True. So you have to figure that out by the beginning of the second quarter. You have to. That's an adjustment that has to be made early.
The only thing, like I mentioned, blitz and all that, testing like you. The only thing is, I feel like you have to play on the 6th man. You have to play on Jalen. You have to try to.
That's the only thing
find
about
a
the
way.
5-out. You have to make a decision early. It forces you to make decisions early.
You have to find a way
because you get
to
blown
say,
out quick.
I'm not gonna let Hot Shot beat us.
Yeah.
Let's test to see if Jalen has jitters.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Let's just
that's
see.
the person you have to go at both ways.
Well,
because he's new, he has something going on personally, and not to.
No. Whatchamacallit has something going on personally. What are you talking about?
Was it?
No. He played because.
Okay, yeah, the person. Yeah.
Condolences.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
That's the person you go at. Yeah, I know you got tongue tied, but that's the person you go at because he can have jitters maybe playing on the stage.
He's his first time in the spot.
You want to know what's funny though? I remember. I think. Can I share this?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. No. It just I remember. I think I asked Famous. I don't remember the question. It was just something like, "Oh, I was just asking about 6 man or whatever, right?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, Jalen's at every game as a 6 man," and I was like, "Oh, that's high IQ because now when he gets in, he's more familiar. He doesn't feel left out. He doesn't feel because this is the second or third time he played this year. I'm not mistaken, but it was just interesting to see. So maybe my strategy doesn't work where now he is comfortable.
That might be true.
And me heading on. But from what I'm seeing though, I have to make someone else beat me, right? And I'm gonna take a risk with certain people shooting threes at the moment.
Of course.
I'm just gonna. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'd rather lose to. If they hit the threes, obviously you'd rather have Hot Shot.
But they hitting though. They hit against the Jazz.
They hit. But I'd rather have Hot Shot beat me with a 2 than a 3. Than to lose to the other shooters beating with threes. That's always because a 3 will hurt you more than a 2. That's just the reality of the game.
You got to make them think. You got to throw different blitz sets. You got to.
Yeah, you got to hedge. You got to, hedge and get back. That's the key. Key to the 5-out is hedging and getting back. It's like,
making them think. Baiting. You got to bait. You got to get bumpy. You got to play. I guess you can't say you got to play off because he was wet in the middies, boy. Them highlights on the middies.
But you can live with that. That's the beauty of 5-out with the way it's ran in the league. You can live with a hot shot going off as long as it doesn't create.
As long as you're going off too.
Yeah, as long as you don't create for the others. What was happening in the heat check game, he was creating for the others, and it was leading to threes. It was leading to middies. It was leading to dunks. So that's when you're like, you can't win.
When they miss, it's leading to fast breaks.
Yeah, you can't win that way. You can't win that way. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's hard to stop a team.
We spoke on the Sixers already. We spoke on how
it's hard to stop a team when they're like that. But
they were on a mission.
Yeah. The best way is you got to come out the gate. If you can't negate Hot Shot, you got to negate the others. If you can't negate the others, like you said, negate the 6 man.
Well, let's get into their next 3. Their next 3 opponents. I mean, we did it for everyone else, so we might as well get into it with them.
Yeah, definitely. So their next 3 is. So we're looking at the heat check gaming schedule. They got who they got left, Comp. They got
the Wizards this week. We touched on that this episode already.
Yeah. That's a tough matchup.
We touched on that as far as like if they go 0-3 to them.
I mean, you got 2 MVP candidates going head to head, so. And they're going to be running similar styles.
This one's going to be a boring one.
Yeah, I'm about to say it could be a possible snooze fest.
But last time, you see, look. You see, last time they ran in the tournament, right? They played against each other. It wasn't boring. You know why? Because the Heat got boxed. And we was getting stops. When you see stops, the 5-out, it starts getting less of a 5-out. It starts getting let's make something work. Let's divert. Let's do this.
Yeah, you start seeing people trying to do different things.
And that's when it, things
not
gonna let you stay in 5-out all game.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? While certain teams they stay in there all game.
True.
So it's only a good game when 2 teams run in and it's
Hopefully, I'm hoping. I can't I be like they be making me fall asleep and it's like 2 teams running 5-out.
No, and I never had a problem with it. Like I always cared about winning and stuff like that. I never had.
I can't just watch especially when it's not like a dribble guy situation like in a real program because the small forwards only can do so many things.
Yeah, I never had a problem with it, but it was only that I can't lie. One day it was just it was a lot for me. One day. But
last week it was a lot for me. It like that Mavs game.
The Mavs game. But
that Mavs game.
Well, that game was kind of early though. But anyways,
I almost cried to sleep.
It was an early game, man. But if I'm a coach in the league, I'm running whatever I want to run and win.
I'm not running that.
Yeah.
that team if I'm the Mavs. But
the Mavs. Oh yeah, of course not. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. After that, they got a hot Kings team. Well, not a hot Kings team. A Kings team with an up arrow for play.
The Kings team got a very. We have to talk about the Kings next week because they got a very interesting schedule.
Why they not making a playoff? We could barely.
Are they mad? You know the with last week's loss. I mean, people were saying they didn't know for sure, but Warriors are mathematically out. I mean,
come on.
I know but in the broadcast they was kind of saying they wasn't sure.
We got good teams we barely speak about on this, man.
So the Kings, you
we
think
spoke
are
on the Kings
mathematically out?
No, they're not mathematically out, but they not.
But I mean, the Warriors are mathematically out.
Yeah, so but the Kings not mathematically out, but the Kings aren't making. Come on, man.
If the Kings, they have a 2-game week coming up though.
Frank. We've seen enough of the Kings.
I'm just saying they still got 2 games.
Shout out to them. They played excellent.
If
they
got excellent. 2 games left. It's what 3 weeks left, right?
They played excellent against the Celtics.
They got 4 games left. They can end up 7-7.
They played excellent against the Celtics. That's not cutting it for playoffs no more. They're not gonna cut it. It's not, that rate's so tight. Yes, the Kings are still in it, Frank. Sure, the Kings are still in it. Woo.
Mathematically.
Sure. Yes.
If they lose one, they out.
Sure, they're still in it. Okay.
All right, but let's continue.
But yeah, they got the Kings.
We'll discuss them if they win this week. Now, how about that? If they win this week, they can be in discussion next week.
Yes, definitely. So the Kings get to play the Heat. Who you got for that one?
I mean, obviously the Heat.
Why you say obviously? I mean, the Kings are up.
But they can't. They have no. I mean,
wait, so
it's
how?
It's coming down to time.
Hold on. I was about to say. Wait, so it's Tommy gonna bring out that small slasher?
He got to.
That small slasher lock for a hot shot.
He's gonna be at the small forward build. But can he stop hot shot?
No, Tom. That's a shooting guard build for Tommy, though, isn't it?
Oh, that is a shooting guard build.
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of smaller.
I don't know if that build can stop hot shot, but
I want to see that in the 5-5. I want to see that one.
That'd be interesting.
I want to see that one.
That'd be a good match.
We never seen that matchup.
That'd be a good match.
I want to see that one. Next
I don't think size matters to a certain degree.
It matters. It matters because a big rim used to be able to stop the 5-out light.
True.
You put your big man on them. Anyway, then the Heat play the Raptors after. The Raptors are up.
Raptors are up.
Up and coming team. They flooded that last. They flooded the Bucks last time.
They did. I said the Bucks are this.
The Raptors got to go 3-0 themselves.
They do. I think they can.
So you think the Raptors are over the Heat here?
Depending on who they match up with, but
the Heat. They're over the Heat here.
See, man, it's tough, man. That's tough.
I don't want to think too far ahead. I'm not gonna lie. I'm skipping.
The Heat are in a really good position right now. The Heat are fifth.
Yeah, but it's a close.
He can lose a couple of games and still make the playoffs.
Ain't no losing not in the calendar, bro. It's
not.
No team wants to lose because one loss is bringing you from 4th to 10th, 5th to 10th.
The Heat can lose 1 or 2 games and still make it. So yes,
no team wants to do this lose.
The Raptors need to win.
Raptors need to win out.
So I do think the Raptors can win that game. I do think the Heat can lose that game. It's a must-win for the Raptors, not the Heat. So go ahead.
I think the Heat are playing everything as a must-win, Frank. It's too close. It's too close for them not to play. For anybody not to play anything.
I mean, they fifth right now.
Anything that can happen, it can lead to a dice roll. It's a bad fifth, Frank. It's an L this week. This fifth to turn into an 8th or 9th. Any.
So how does it work, right? Because technically,
point differential.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Which I heard Pistons have really bad point differential.
Yeah, but they cleaned it up a little bit now, kind of.
So they're gonna. So with point differential, right? Even though they're like they had the second best record. They still would be like the 7th seed or something.
No. Point differential is a tiebreaker.
Okay.
So at the moment, I mean, I don't want to get into point differential. At the
moment, their point differential record would make them like.
At the moment, their point differential was only 24.
Yeah, that's negative.
24. Yeah, negative 24. That's what I'm at.
The Cavs Legion is plus 63.
Yeah, plus 63 from that block.
So would that make them the worst team?
Who? No, it's just point differential, bro.
I'm just saying.
It's just a tiebreaker. What do you mean?
They could potentially end up with the same record. That means Cavs Legion would be number 2.
Cavs would be number 2. So you're trying to say that
if Pistons, Cavs, 76ers, Heat check, and Magic end up with the same record.
Yeah.
Pistons are going to literally drop down.
To 8. The Pistons could be 8. Yes.
That's crazy.
No,
that's crazy.
Not really. Just don't end up with the same record.
That's disrespectful to the Pistons.
Nah, they shouldn't have got flooded. Come on, man.
Disrespectful process.
They knew what it was. They knew what
now
it was.
I see how people feel some kind of way in KOK, where I'll be like, yo, it goes down to point differential. Like, yo, man, lost by 1 point, and I'm out. There you go. Point differential.
Yeah, when you do your tournament.
Yeah, point differential. I see why people be pissed now. That shit.
Yeah, you got to change them rules, Frank. You hit me up for the rules committee, Frank. Put me on the committee.
But I didn't realize how bad point because this is like a top 14 could be now the HC. Like that's crazy.
Put me on the rules committee, Frank. We're gonna be doing Fist 91. That's all we running.
And then the Knicks. So we talked about that scenario too. We talked about if a team that didn't belong in the playoffs got that spot.
Yeah, we spoke on that. But
they
right
did
before the ticket. They did.
Right now, Wizards District Game is in the 8th spot.
Yep, they're not in the playoffs.
That is going to be interesting, man.
They're not in the playoffs. That's what I'm telling you. That he cannot lose a game. So you can go back and take that out, edit out.
We fixed my little calibrate my last game.
Write it on the bottom or something. Be like, I lied. That he cannot lose a game. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, it's a little weird with the point differential.
Bro, no one can lose.
You know why too? Heat Check has a 0 point differential. They technically need to get a blowout.
No,
they need to blow somebody out.
No, they don't need to play by point differential at all.
They
need
do.
to win
That
out.
matters.
They just need to win out, Frank. That's it.
That matters.
Frank, they just need to win out. That comes after. All the point differential stuff comes after.
Everybody's record's so similar. I think point differential is going to make a difference.
It comes after. That's your afterthought.
Oh, right. Magic is -28.
Bro, it's going to make a difference, but it's not going to make a difference to put you from 8 to 9.
I promise you this, point differential is going to make a difference.
But not from 8 to 9. It's going to make a difference, but it's not going to...
It's going to make a difference between 2 to 7.
Sure, but not from 8. Like, you're not going to... If you're not going to keep you out of playoffs, you don't care at the moment. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, at the moment, it's just crazy in the league, man.
Good luck to Heat Check, Magic, 76ers.
Good luck to everybody, man. The Mavs still... Can't believe
Wizards, the Jazz, the Mavs,
the Grizz.
The Grizz is still in it. Pacers is technically still in it.
And you see why I said the Kings can't be in it? 3-7 down there. I mean, what are you talking
about? And they got a -42. Yeah, it's tough. Bucks got -60. Yeah, it's tough.
Come on.
Pacers got a chance. -1 point differential.
No, they still gotta hope for people to lose. That's the thing. You know? Yeah. All of it.
Yeah, the Knicks won the ticket. That saved their whole season. -44, 3-8. That literally saved their whole season.
Yeah, but point differential is not that big to me. It just comes down to the end. At the
I
very
think
end.
it is. I think there's gonna be a team that's gonna be on Twitter going crazy over point differential.
No, they should have just won.
Somebody's gonna go crazy. Mark my words. There's gonna be a player that's gonna get fined or something because they're gonna be like, we didn't make it because of 2 points. Watch, I see it already. I'm looking at it. It's too close. The Pistons might not make the playoffs with the point differential.
Bro, the Pistons are gonna make the playoffs. I don't know why
they lose a game, they out. I'm telling you.
They lose the game, they 6-4.
They're 7-3 right now.
I mean 7-4. Sorry, they lose the game, they 7-4.
And then what if everybody else wins the game?
Everybody wins the game, that they gonna be.
They be out the playoffs.
No, they gonna be.
They will be out the playoffs with the point differential. They have -24.
They gonna be 7 seed. They gonna be 7. Everybody
win. They won't because
everybody win a game. They gonna be 7-4. The Celtics still 7-5.
The only team that will have a worse point differential that's higher.
The Magic.
That's it. They're still gonna be out.
The Magic gonna be out, not the Pistons.
The Pistons will be out. Because the Wizards will move up.
Frank, I'm not worried about point differential.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm not worried about point differential.
I think you're gonna see Rainbow on there talking about all on Twitter.
Nope.
Talking about
they know what they signed up for. You know what I mean?
Right.
They know what they signed up for. They know how it works. Just win your games out from here on out. But I told you that playoff race was close. Even the top team.
It is, man.
Only team that's secure for playoffs is the Blazers at the moment.
B5.
Can't believe the Mavs could possibly miss.
Tsunami
the Mavs probably can't even believe they missed. Yo, why would they bring that patch?
I told you.
But why would they bring that patch?
I'd be surprised if Celtics and the Mavs make playoffs. I said that.
Does the Celtics look like they're gonna make it though? The Celtics can't.
Barely.
I don't understand why they brought this patch out.
I mean, the patch was brought out to...
No. You know what's funny? We asked for the patch. Like, everybody asked for the patch.
The patch was brought out to bring parity to the league. So that
I think it was just brought out...
it definitely was brought to
it was brought out to build fairness. Like, people
thought... Yeah, it's parity. It was so that worst team could beat the best team.
That's not exactly why... I don't know.
It did. What do you think happened? When the patch came...
They were just saying...
The Kings beat the Blazers. That's what you brought it out for.
No, the Kings beat the Blazers.
It was brought for parity. And that happened.
They bought it out to try to help better gameplay, and they
That would be parody.
No, help better gameplay, not help make things even. Just to help better, like
that's all parody.
No, help better gameplay.
That's all parody.
No, better gameplay for the audience to watch.
That's all parody.
No.
I'm telling you, man.
Listen, they try to make it for the audience to watch better gameplay at home.
That's all parody.
Listen. They did not. You can't be tight. They did not do this so that the Warriors could compete with the Blazers. Okay,
I'm telling you, man.
No, the Warriors were already competing with the Blazers according to the league, so they didn't care about all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's awful parody, man. I'm telling you. No. I'll get you up, man.
That's not why they did it. They did the patch. It was just a regular patch again. Everyone thought, we wanted the patch. The chat was asking for a patch. The players asked for a patch.
You asked for a patch.
I asked for a patch. You asked for a patch.
I said
everybody wanted a little patch.
No, I said year 2.
Everybody.
I was very clear that I said year 2 we could get a patch.
Listen, we don't want the patch no more, y'all. I'm sorry for asking.
Yeah, please you messed the game up. Everybody 5 out and I gotta watch damn Dimes play on small forward.
Not everybody, but
it messed up his rookie of the year campaign.
Listen, Dimes was a shoe-in for playoffs. Like, this is crazy. Shout out to teams that got blessed from this patch. Shout out to teams that couldn't adapt from this patch. That's what we should be talking about at the moment.
You just made teams that were dominant trash. 76ers is crumbling right now. It's crazy.
What they said when Stephon got banned, adapt. What
this
they said when they got patched, adapt. No, keep that same energy. Adapt. Anybody that was talking all that adapt stuff, including me, I'm a big adapter. Gotta adapt. Adapt.
I don't know, man.
Adapt. Go adapt.
I don't know, man.
I'll be pissed, but I can't change this happen. I'll be super pissed.
I don't know.
I'll be super pissed if I had a 7-2 record, 7-1 record, and now I'm trash because y'all did almost the most. Y'all made this basically like our pro MC now. Kind of not words because dribble moves, but I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, man, this week at the 2KLeague, Frank, because we got a little tangent. This week at the 2KLeague, they're doing a little showcase because you want to talk about
showcase your talent. All right, so we're gonna get into this. So, first things first. Let's explain what it is first. Let's do that. So, you want to do that? You want to explain what it is?
You could explain what it is.
All right. So basically, they're doing a little showcase. I kind of consider it like a celebrity game.
Celebrity game. Okay, I did hear that was coming. I heard that was coming.
Yeah. So you have 4 captains.
Who the captains?
I compete. Adam the First. That kid Kuda, Dimes, and Fab.
So no big men at all then.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. You want point guards to be able to run the ship. Every other position is kind of monkey see, monkey do.
So no hood.
No hood, obviously not.
You put him on ESPN for a reason, though, don't you?
That's very true. But I think from his standpoint, he run a position that's easy to kind of like.
No. You can't. I'm sorry. That's why they got Don flooded. That's why they got Don flooded this Friday for real. In my opinion, I believe that's why they got Don flooded.
I personally think it's just point guard is the hard position.
Mama that man was playing with an edge, and he got Don flooded. Like this right here.
I mean, let's discuss that. They didn't put in Radiant. They didn't put it. I'm that man. They did put in.
Well, Radiant is slumping at the moment, so no Radiant.
Yeah, Radiant.
But Don is slumping also. If you want to.
Even though you put up numbers,
his team is something, whatever. So
Adam did jump a lot of point guards that we probably feel.
Adam is the ticket.
He's on fire right now.
Adam is the ticket winner.
He's the
ticket winner plus a big brand. Adam, that's your spot. Compete his team and him at the moment.
He's third up pick. His team is slumping though.
His team is slumping at the moment. So we have 2 slumping guards in there that could be replaced for Mom that man.
Well, Compete is a good brand. He's been selling products. He's been doing very well. His brand is good.
Compete brand is good. That's Don brand is the best also.
Don brand is the best.
So it's a brand game.
But you always got to put Don just like he's number 1 pick.
So it's a brand thing.
The top 3 picks make sense.
The top 3 picks would make sense if they have the opportunity to build other people's brands bigger than the top 3 pick brand. If we keep going off of this top 3 pick brand and trying to push the top 3
and
picks,
you're right about
all
that.
we're gonna end up with is the top 3 picks.
Yeah, because Warner is a great personality,
and you put him on this stage right here. Now
Warner is doing the commentary, so he'll shine.
Oh, I guess he's also doing the he's also lead of the MVP race. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you push Hood on ESPN. Why not continue? He got the most fans in the league.
They do need to find a way to incorporate Hood. I do think Hood is getting snubbed in a lot of stuff.
He got the most fans in the league.
Yeah, he do. Hood is getting snubbed right now.
I mean, Mama that man.
We don't know why that is, but he is getting snubbed.
Mama that man is the best point guard in the league so far. I mean,
yeah.
Put him in there.
From beginning to now.
Right now, from beginning to now. You know what I mean? You know, fast. From beginning to now.
He's getting his love in MVP race, but he's getting snubbed on the opportunities.
Like he's had one bad game at all. That's
he's getting snubbed on opportunities too.
I mean, he ain't just flooded down, so put him in there. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we have to get away from this. And I was telling you this when you kept not coming at you, but I'm saying, like, when you kept bringing up the Moody thing, or you kept bringing up the winner stays on thing, and I kept saying, like, oh, the Sean Williams, I kept saying, like, bro, let's get away from the pick numbers. Let's get away from this draft number thing. Let's push the people that can be pushed. Can you imagine if Hood gets this push right here for this game?
Maybe don't. But I feel like
this push right here could put him to another edge. You get what I'm saying? It could now make him compete with, even though he's already competing with on the floor, it could not compete with Dimes or compete with whoever as like a brand. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I think point guard is the hardest position in the 2KLeague, so I think that's why they put the point guards there.
But Hood played guard.
Yeah, but Hood doesn't play point guard well.
You put him there.
He doesn't play well. Now he probably could play it.
You could put him at the small forward. He'll still have the same usage. You could still switch it up. Frank, what they're doing is handpicking their top 3 picks and pushing their top 3 picks. There's nothing wrong with pushing. There's nothing wrong with pushing your top 3 picks in up to week 1 to week 5 of the season. We are near the end of the year, and you can pick now the stars who have emerged outside of your top 3 picks.
And the only person they are doing that too. We did acknowledge that they are putting Kuda don't count. We feel like Kuda already has a brand, so they just pushing. They just go with the person.
And he won, so he's there. So
yeah, they're pushing someone.
Who are they doing? Who are they doing this with? This right here.
Warner is doing the casting with Scott Cole.
That's cool, I guess. That's cool.
They're finding a space for Warner.
That's cool. They found a spot for him. But doesn't he deserve to be in this game?
We don't know yet because Hood and Mama might have a role in it. We don't know yet.
Oh, definitely. I may have jumped off the ledge. My bad. Yeah. I was just getting passionate because I just feel like
no, because it's more than just them.
It's more. Like said, the league is more than the top 3 players now.
There's been more stars emerge from.
And you could.
You're right about that.
And with help from the league, those emerged stars can now. Is it incompatible? No. Can jump over your 3. The only person that really deserves to be in this game at the moment, based on team play currently, is Fab.
And we could say, based off of the tournament and right now, post patch.
Oh, Kuda, of course. Kuda. Yeah, no. I don't count Kuda. No. Of course, Kuda.
In the last 3 weeks.
What do you mean you don't want to give it to him? No, Kuda.
Well, because I just feel like he struggles so much.
Like, in the beginning. No, he deserves it because they just want to take it. No, I meant like out of the top 3 type that they're trying to put. They're trying to force feed us. Yeah. 3 people to like in the 2KLeague. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Anyway, man, do you have the showdown thing up or anything like that? Do you know?
Yeah, I have 3 of the 4 teams. I couldn't find competes.
Well, I don't really need much more of the team because I don't really want to.
Well, I want to pick like
who gonna.
I want to talk about. We're gonna talk about 2 things. I want to talk about because they're going with an aspect. Obviously, they have females.
Well, that's what we can talk about. We don't want to talk about who's gonna win because I don't. It's just a showcase.
Well, I do want to talk about like I have an.
I got a beef. Oh, hold on. You said Scott Cole gonna be there?
Yeah.
Scott Cole. Hold on. Scott Cole, we saw what you did with that little slick comment you had to Majestic.
What was the slick comment?
And Los. We saw, they crashed his post-game interview, and he was like, they got to crash the interview because they'll never get one.
What? Like that? He checked stand up.
Scott Cole, you lucky they not in the game. That's all I'm going to say for you, all right? That's all I'm going to say for you after that comment. You just lucky.
He checked stand up.
You lucky they not in the game.
All right, so let's tackle this 2 ways because you don't even talk about who's going to win. I want to talk about that, so we'll talk about that last. Let's talk about.
But we can't talk about who's going to win. It's stupid to talk about who's going to win.
Well, I actually have an angle on that, so I do want to talk about that.
Right.
But let's talk about the females in the game and why they're in the game and all that. So every team, from my understanding,
The
will have
woman in the game.
I'm sorry, yes. That's better. We'll have a woman in the game. I guess, are they all in the ball like her movement? I think so, right? I know one of the girls was in the 250.
I'm not sure. I'm interested in seeing it, but
I know one of the girls. I think the girl that's on Fab's team was in the 250. That's the Shakita. She was in the 250. She made the 250. Yeah, Shakita 126. I believe she made the 250. She's gonna be on Fab's team. So every team will have a female or a woman, excuse me, on that team.
A woman.
And yeah, I guess they're trying to showcase the talents of women, which I think is dope.
Oh, that's super dope. I can't wait to see it. I just didn't want.
I guess the featured talent would be Pretty in Pink because she's the one with the biggest name.
Or the feature out of all them. Did they have Trill family in there? They should have got my homie Trill family in there. She be playing calm game. But
I don't know. She might be. I know.
I didn't really check it out. Like I want to see it. I don't want to. I don't want to like you know how I feel about guessing how people gotta play, guessing all that. Like I need to see it. I need something concrete. I need to see it now.
So my question is, obviously they're doing this for a reason, adding the women. Are we going to see a woman in 2KLeague next year?
Oh yeah, if they pass all the combine tests and all that and do whatever the process.
Let's do it like this. Let's rephrase it another way because we haven't. There's no women player on the comp scene in 2K right now.
Yeah, there is the Trill family too. She's nice.
All right, and she plays every tournament.
Every other tournament. Yeah, she's in them. She's in them.
Right.
She's in them.
And
her team is in them. Her team is in them. Not like she's on the team. Like she's not yeah.
So let me rephrase my question. So if it's not her and it's someone else, are we upset?
That gets drafted?
Yeah.
No, they did.
If it's not her and someone else takes her spot. Just making sure. I just want to get the landscape.
My landscape is if you pass all the tests, which I'm sure that's how the 2K League approaching. If you're skilled enough to get it, it's an equal opportunity for everyone, and you'll be able to join. Just as how someone made the 250 because they passed all the analytical tests, that all the testing that Donahue had initially brought in, whatever program that he used to determine his original 250 pool, and just like how she passed the pool. I mean, as long as you pass that, you get in, you're fine with me. I mean,
yeah, I think it's cool. We'll see what happens, but we definitely know that there will be a female in the league next year. I mean, this is
we don't know for sure.
I mean, no, this is definitely the precursor.
A woman,
to that.
by the way, a woman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Female woman. I'm not saying it to be disrespectful. I don't want to. Forgive me, y'all. I'm definitely not trying to make it sound like that.
Oh, I know. I had to get used to it too. I'm correcting you to correct myself.
Yeah, I don't want to sound. If I'm saying it and it sounds bad, I do apologize. I definitely want to make sure I sound right. But a woman in the league, I have no problem with that. Long as you play to the same level as everyone else, I'm okay with that. Like I know I know she plays very well.
And what?
I've never seen her play bad, so I don't know. Like.
I've seen them throughout the years play. Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk about it because I haven't seen her in pro like this year.
Well, I know she was going to school working, so she didn't really get to play competitively as much as she did last year.
Good luck to them in the showcase.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna be super excited for them, rooting for them, all that.
Yeah, of course.
I can't wait to see it.
I want to talk about the players in the game for a second. Now,
what players?
Team Dimes has Robert Ory, Filet.
Wait, they got Robert Ory in there? Oh, so we do got the.
Yes, I'm saying. No, you trying to skip over the hate. You trying to hate.
I'll clamp Robert Ory up.
Team Dimes got Robert Ory, Filet, Dimes, of course, Dirk the Caster, and Pretty in Pink. Now, you have.
That team sound baited.
Yeah, it does sound baited. You got 3 to 4 players of 2K. You got Filet, Dimes, Dirk, and Pretty in Pink. And we know Robert Ory touches the game a little bit. We don't know how good he is. So, I don't think this team will win the game, though. I don't think they can win. Because they have 2 competitive players. I don't know where Dirk stands at in terms of competitive play, but I don't have them winning the game. Now, Team Fab. This is my team that I think will win the game. If I had to pick a team to win every game in this little competitive stuff, you have Ronnie 2K, Lost and Unbound, OFab, Chris Brickley, who is a trainer for the a lot of NBA players. Carmelo Anthony's one of them. And Chiquita 126 is the girl who made the 250 last year.
You always gotta pick on Fab to
yeah. Now you talk about a point guard who loves to pass, Ronnie who loves to shoot, Lawson Bound who's a YouTuber who's can play the game, and you got Chiquita who's really good at the game. So
you seen her play?
Yeah, I've seen her play. She's all right.
Okay.
So you only got one person who could possibly be trash, and so this is the best lineup.
Who could possibly be trash? Who was
the Chris Brickley dude? I don't know. I don't know his skill level on 2K. So this is the team that I feel like could probably beat every other team. And then we have
gotta pick on Fab on that. What's the next one?
We have Kuda's team, which is he got the GOAT. He got the Scalabrini.
Chris Moore? Oh.
Yeah. He got the I forgot his name. Is it Red Mamba?
The Red Mamba.
Oh, White Mamba? I know he's one of those. Scalabrini's one of those, but he's considered the GOAT. And my team, if they ever dropped the Pink Diamond Scalabrini, the whole world would go on fire. Now, he has Miss Lee, and he has Kazim for media. I don't know. This is the only person I don't know who he is. Kazim.
The Real Cavs or something like that. That's his name. I remember him. He's just a celeb or something like that. He's a person of interest. Sorry.
Okay, I don't know who he is though. I gotta look him up. And then he has Nick the Bull fan. Now, I know Nick the Bull's fan. Obviously, he's a YouTuber, but I know he's good at pro-am. So, he used to be.
That team sound big, dude. Move on.
Yeah, exactly. But Scalabrini and the Kazim dude, they just got too many people that's gonna get tossed up. And I don't know Compete's team, but I know Compete's team gotta have iPod King Carter on it. And it's gonna be funny because iPod likes to run point guard. He's a very selfish point guard. If you ever play with iPod, he's very like, I gotta run the ball, I gotta pass it. And I know Compete is not gonna let him run point. So that's gonna be a disaster. But I don't
think he's gonna be like that on that stage.
Yeah. I mean, it's for fun, but you know what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying I know you're talking about fun. No, I'm saying like I think on that stage, well, you don't know. Maybe they'll do a timeshare.
We'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
Wait, Donnie, you playing?
I don't know.
And Jerry Ferrera, they should be playing.
Oh, so they might. So Jerry Ferrera might be on Compete's team. So with that being said, I definitely still have OFAB. This is the time where the overall best point guard will shine, and he's the best overall scorer and passing. And he just got the best people who can play 2K. He got Ronnie, he got Lawson Abound, Chiquita. They just got the best overall player. But I do think
always pick on Fab.
Yeah, always bet on the best overall PG. I like talking about this because I thought it was something like it's a great idea.
Oh, it's super dope. I just want to see it.
I want to see it. I wish they would have did this during what we all deemed as the All-Star
when
break.
It wasn't playoff weekend, the All-Star, the real All-Star break. Yeah.
I feel like doing it now.
Yeah, my mind is.
This is a very important time.
My mind is elsewhere. Like,
we're all trying to gear up for playoffs.
I'm
taken away from the most important time of the year, but maybe it's a needed break.
Yeah, maybe it's a needed break for someone to play. But
we'll see.
My mind is all on that playoff race.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't think they knew the playoff race would have been this lit, otherwise they wouldn't have scheduled it.
Exactly.
For this year. But with the playoff race being so close, I can't focus on this game.
Exactly. It's hard to put our energy, even with the tweets and stuff that they're putting out. You don't really hear a lot of people talking about this because the energy's towards the Twitter. I mean, towards the playoff race.
I guess.
You know, right? I mean, I
didn't hear about it till after. So yeah.
Yeah, like the energy is towards the race. Like everybody's focused on who's making the playoffs.
But that's us though.
True.
You know, the casuals could be selling. Why make it? They should have got a big celebrity. Oh, it's cool.
I mean, they got ASAP 12B. I guess Compete's team must have ASAP 12B, Jerry Ferrera, iPod.
So Compete team got the New Yorkers. No, but I mean like they should have got they should have got like a Paul George, like a cover athlete, whoever this year is Bron.
That's true because now you think about it, yeah, you're right because NBA's off season. They could have got
get that cover athlete this year.
They could have got. I mean, Ronnie was just with Carl Towns. He just saw Kuzma.
I feel like if the cover athlete was Paul George, when Paul George showed up to RTTF.
Giannis.
It's Giannis.
I'm sure Giannis
it's Giannis, but I'm sure like if it was Paul George, remember Paul George showed up to RTTF?
Yeah.
Who else? It's just a few people like Kyrie. You know those type of guys.
Even LeBron. LeBron's just chilling right now.
He's chilling, but he's chilling. But to get LeBron to come to you,
you're right though.
Frank.
I'm just saying, when you're the cover athlete, though, it's obligations.
When you cover athlete, though,
it's obligations.
I feel like if it was Paul George,
we don't know who's going to be in the building. We are speculating. We don't know who's going to be in the building.
But you're right. You definitely don't know who's going to be.
It is New York.
anyone could pop through.
Anybody
Did they
could
give
come
out tickets
through.
for that? Maybe we should have that.
I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully. You never know. But I do think it's a great idea. I just think it's badly placed time.
Amazing idea. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. You could read time better, but you can't really time certain things. You just got to go with the flow.
Facts.
Well, it's episode 11. We're going to move on to that MVP tracker. But
yes, sir.
I'm not going to lie to you. Now with this playoff race, it's just too much. So the only thing we're going to do for the MVP track is we just going to highlight One Wild Walnut. Because at the moment, One Wild Walnut leading the league in defense.
Definitely.
Leading the league in rebounds. Just had 35 and 10 or 32 and 10 on Dayfry, who was the top center at a point during this league. Credit to One Wild Walnut. He's on the MVP tracker.
And with that being said, yeah, One Wild Walnut definitely is the leading horse in the race right now. First time in my tracker, and I'll speak on that more next week.
Yeah, it's too much right now to go to.
But first time in my tracker, I have him as the number one person. And I dropped people and all that. As you saw on the First Shake Twitter, I kind of put it out there. But yes, Warner definitely is deserving of
the number one at the moment.
Oh, number one at the moment. Like
it would take something spectacular, like someone really
it would take a lot. Like
really
I put,
saving their team.
Like, as you saw, you can check the Twitter. Follow us as First Shake, of course. I had, because it was a performance with the 54 points, I had Hot Shot number 2. But it would take something like that plus consistency of like 3 or 4 week period to beat out one.
Plus saving your team from the
depths.
Like
it would take a lot to beat out one.
Spectacular performances.
I don't see only person I could probably see possibly beating out Walnut, and that means that they would have to go to the finals and then win, and maybe
MVP is a regular season award, sir.
We don't know. Maybe not in this league. We don't know.
True.
So, I mean, it would be like Adam. It would have to be. They would have to win out the regular season.
And the regular season ticket.
And then go into the finals and then win it, and then you can see him maybe win it, beating out Walnut.
Ticket plus regular.
Yeah, like that would take a lot. Like,
I mean, I can see Fab beat him out if Fab somehow.
I don't see them making the playoffs.
If he's in the playoff and he averaged 20 and 20, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, if Fab or Dimes make the playoffs, they're definitely gonna get MVP.
No.
They're not gonna put the one at the first and second pick.
If they're doing that, I'm done with the league. I swear to you, I'm done with the league.
They're not gonna let the first and second pick be in the playoffs and not get MVP.
If that boy Dimes wins MVP over
and he makes the playoffs,
if that boy Dimes wins MVP because he makes the playoffs, I'm done with the league. This year, I'm done with the league this year. I swear to you. Because now you're being unfair. It's impossible, Frank. What are you talking about? It's impossible. He just got boxed by Mama.
I'm just saying, the odds are stacked against him, and
even if he turns it around and makes it, listen, I have no doubt he can turn it around. I'm just saying, if he does, and they give him the MVP, it's a pity MVP. It's not a deserving MVP. You're giving him the MVP just because he's the number one.
So once again, that goes back to my point: why we should have a Rookie of the Year. Makes perfect sense.
I don't know about any of that. All I know is that
I'm just saying,
all I know is
it solves a lot of problems.
All I know is that One Wild Walnut is number one on everybody's MVP tracker at the moment.
He should be.
And
can we stop this whole "Mama, I'm that man" is on MVP? Can't have 2 MVPs on the same team. Let's cut that out now.
Yeah, you're always talking that nonsense at the end. You 1 minute you think you got a good version of Frank, and then I don't know.
I'm just keeping it real, man.
Frank,
somebody gotta do it.
Frank, I should go back like 3-4 weeks ago where you had 2 MVPs on your tracker, and then you was like, "This is the first and last time I'm ever going to do this."
Wait, who I had 2 MVPs?
You did it though. I tell you that.
I don't remember that.
Did it.
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
It probably Mama and
I never had Mama on my MVP tracker.
Yeah,
never.
Yeah, Frank,
never.
You a funny? No. Was it Radiant?
It might have been Radiant and ZDS at one point.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. No, I never had Radiant.
You had 2.
I had Radiant and ZDS as the best backcourt. I never
had you had 2 on your track at a point, and I should go back and check it.
You need to go back and check the facts.
I'm good.
I need the Carfax on that.
I'm not checking up no nonsense.
I need the Carfax on that because I don't believe you.
Your MVP tracker after like the first and 2 is just...
Nah, I need the Carfax.
After the first and 2 picks of your tracker, it just got going.
I need the Carfax on that. I need the Carfax. I don't believe that. But this is First Shake, man. That was episode 11. 11, right? I'm sorry. 11. Thank y'all, man. It's been lit, man. We've been rocking out, man. Guys,
year 2 is gonna be lit.
It is gonna be lit.
Players gonna be lit too.
We're gonna talk about that interview that Bazik did with Donahue definitely next week. We're gonna get into that more about the year 2 stuff.
Oh yeah, shout out Brian. He bossed that interview.
Yeah, he did. He did. That's much as we, much as slack as I
Who's
give.
we? Yeah, that's what.
He definitely. That was definitely. He asked a lot of questions that we need
much
to
like
get
the
answers on.
community.
Yeah.
That's like the community.
Yeah.
He bossed that interview.
Yeah, he did. He did. He got a lot of answers that we need. Because sometimes he does stuff and he's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But he really got to the bottom of some stuff, and he kind of put the, the word I think is the bird to the face, and to get some questions that we need to. Like, now we know it's going to be a combine, but it's going to be like a lesser stuff. It's like little stuff that you need to hear, so you know what you're getting into now.
Nah, he did his thing.
Yeah.
He even brought up the inserting players into my team.
Which is something that the community was talking about, but I never thought anybody would actually bring that idea to them.
Bro, he bossed that interview.
Yeah, he did, because that would definitely expand the brand.
If you didn't see that interview, go check it out, man.
Yeah, go check it out.
Definitely, he bossed it. He definitely bossed that interview. He included a lot of topics from the community that we were asking for him to do. Shout out to Brian for being like a man of his word. He's in the comp scene, or he's really for us this year now. I can see. But yeah, that was episode 11.
Yeah, we lit, man. All right, we out of here, man. Peace.
And the winner is Hove, my man. Speech. First of all, I want to thank my connect, the most important person with all due respect. Thanks to the duffel bag, the brown paper bag, the Nike shoe box for holding all this cash. Okay. Boys in blue who agreed before the badge. Okay. The first pusher who ever made the stash. Okay. The rock boys in the building tonight.